Angami Students Union laga President aro Assam Rifle Jawan Ekchun laga majude chamela thagado Palbra resolve kuri loshe koigina Angami Students Union bra aji August 12 day janai dishe. Press conference sector day ASU General Secretary bra August 19 day Kohima D block day hua hatsa opor details tigina daikan laga majude negotiate kuri loa janai Union bra AR kange charter of demand dishe Jawan ge identify kurigina maaf mangibule. Tai laga khilaf disciplinary action lobule aro I-car note bra misleading statement diado wapas lobule. ASU goshe 48 khanda pitode nagamanu khan aro organizations kan laga madat bra Jawan ge identify kuri loigina unconditional apology bi bailoshe. Idu logode Assam Rifles bra dai laga opor disciplinary action bi loa goshe. Kindu edu bichedebi ASU bra Armed Forces Special Powers Act AFSPA ge human rights violation ase koagina condemn grishe aro Armed Forces logode cooperate na kuruble reaffirm grishe. Union bra center ge edu draconian law hatai dibi koagina jodi iniga hatsa hoi thagile bia consequence samna kuruble ulabo goshe. ASU bra manusuk ge thanks janaigina nagamanu laga rights aro dignity nimide khara kuri thagibole goshe.
The Angami Students Union, the incident that had happened on the 9th of August at 12:30, at around 12:30 in the broad daylight. As you are all aware, this kind of incident had happened several times now, and with the grace period of 48 hours given to the Assam Rifles, we have resolved the matter last night before 12. And in regard to this matter, we have had a sitting with the Deputy Commissioner and the IG of the I-Garno. So as for the meeting minutes as well as the clarification on the Angami Students Union, I would give the time to our General Secretary of the Angami Students Union.
The ASU, we would like to reiterate that after the issue came out and it came to the notice of the Angami Students Union, since then it was the intention and endeavor of the ASU to deliver justice to a civilian and also to the Naga people. In doing so, as we have mentioned the other day, there may have been some inconveniences to the general public. However, we once again express our regret for the inconveniences caused. However, throughout the endeavor of demanding for our rights and justice, it is because of the support and solidarity of the general public that we are able to come thus far. The incident of 9 August 2024 is one among the many incidents which have happened to the Nagas. And it was fortunate that the incident came into the notice of the public. And therefore, the ASU would like to inform and remind all people concerned that every citizen or any individual residing within our jurisdiction is as important as the president of ASU and as equal as the president of ASU. And therefore, even if the incident may have happened to some other person which have happened to our president, we would have taken the matter as serious as we are taking up the matter today. Coming back on the issue, after we have noticed the issue, we have given a charter of demands to the competent authorities. Through a press statement, we have demanded that the Jawan concerned should be identified and he should tender unconditional apology, and that the Assam Rifles and the Aigar North should initiate disciplinary action against the Jawan concerned. Those were our demands, and we gave an ultimatum, a grace period of 48 hours. So within these 48 hours, we were expecting that the parties concerned will respond and reply in line with the Charter of Demands that the ASU have placed before them. But to the dismay of the Angami Students Union, as we have all noticed, yesterday they issued a press statement whereby the press statement issued from the end was misleading. At the same time, their statement did not have the full version of the story. So we were agitated, we were anguished, and like we have mentioned the other day, in the first place, they have denied assaulting our president in the venue. After which, again, the yesterday's press statement again never mentioned about assaulting our president, who is also a civilian. Considering all these factors, we have had a threadbare meeting and discussion with our forums. However, the Deputy Commissioner and the Superintendent of Police of Kohima District have taken the initiative to mediate on this matter. On their invitation, we met the Deputy Commissioner and the SP on the night this incident occurred. And on that very evening, we have made our stand clear of the 3 Charter of Demands we have placed before them and the general public. After which, yesterday, we were again invited by the Deputy Commissioner Kohima, mediating on this issue. We have conveyed to the Deputy Commissioner that we will be willing to come to a certain agreement only if our demands are met. And if they are willing to come and meet our demands, then we will come to the coordination meeting which was initiated by the Deputy Commissioner. Late night, before the expiry of 48 hours, a coordination meeting was convened at the official residence of Deputy Commissioner Kohima, wherein ASU, we were there at the meeting, and also the IGAR North and his officers were present in the meeting. Through the meeting, and as we have handed out the meeting minutes to you all, we had a threadbare discussion, and as per the demand of the Angami Students Union, the Jawan who was responsible in assaulting a civilian and also the president of the Angami Students Union was identified by their competent authorities. Along with the IGR North, his officers and the Jawan concerned came to the meeting. And through the meeting, in the presence of the signatories as enclosed in the annexure of the meeting minutes, the Jawan concerned has personally, in front of all of us, admitted that while on his duty, he have done wrong against a civilian in the like of our ASU president. Subsequently, he have tendered unconditional apology in front of all of us. Secondly, through the press statement of the IGAR North, and also in yesterday's meeting, we are being apprised that disciplinary action proceedings have been initiated against him. Thirdly, as I have mentioned earlier, their press statement which came out yesterday in the form of clarification was misleading. As such, as mentioned in the meeting minute, it is mentioned that having tendered apology, all clarification statements over the issue stands null and void. And as such, the press statement issued by the IGAR North yesterday, clarifying the incident, stands null and void as it was misleading. And now, as they have publicly tendered their apology, which was minuted by the Deputy Commissioner Kohima, which copy we will make it available for public consumption later on. The demand of the Angami Students Union is met, and the issue which occurred on the 9 August 2024 has been amicably resolved after the IGAR North has come to the terms and met the demands of the Angami Students Union. However, the Angami Students Union would like to make a mention that despite resolving this particular issue in line with the Naga Students Federation, we are still in non-cooperation with the armed forces, that which we have already mentioned, and it is in existence in all the Naga inhabited areas. Now, although the matter is resolved, we would like to make a clarion call to these paramilitary forces and the armies concerned, that they should not continue to harass and assault the Nagas and the civilians in the names of Armed Forces Special Powers Act of 1958. Through this platform, we appeal all like-minded organizations and individuals to totally denounce the draconian law, and we also, the Angami Students Union, reiterate our demand to the government of India that Nagas and the Naga homeland must be free from this draconian law, as this law violates the very basic of human rights. And therefore, we are making a clarion call that this time we may have resolved the issue, but in days to come, if this issue continues, then the brunt of this issue will be very severe, and the Angami Students Union would not hesitate to go to any extent to protect and promote the rights of our people. After the issue erupted, we were in a discussion to file an FIR. However, the case being a civil case, and then at that point in time, since we are already in non-cooperation with the Assam Rifles and the armed forces, here we did not want to take the issue to the Indian court at the moment. We wanted to first ascertain the matter. However, as you have rightly asked, in the course, if they fail to take befitting action against him from the end of the Angami Students Union, we will take up any measures so that action is taken against the perpetrator. In this particular stretch where the incident happened with a civilian in the like of our president, this is not the first case. Many such cases have occurred where the general public, although the thoroughfare goes through their game, that particular public road doesn't come within their game. It goes through their game. So the public road belongs to the public. So public should be given free access. And also they have mentioned that this area is considered to be a high security zone. In a high security zone, when the civilians and the public are not safe, there is no security. So it becomes a mockery. But as my vice president have mentioned, there are similar incidents where people were verbally harassed, and perhaps there are also cases where they were also assaulted, not to the extent of this time, but since they are common people, it went unnoticed and uncomplained. But in this line, we are also trying to mention that similar cases from the armed forces have happened to the Nagas and Naga homeland. And I think the incidents of the Oting incident, the Oinam incident, the Matikri incident, all these cases are still fresh in our minds. So these are some of the major issues. However, as we have also mentioned in our earlier issues, there were also cases where without any warrant, without any reasons, they are starting to raid the houses, residence of our common people. And then they are confronting with us when we are also banning them from flying in the aftermath of the Oting incident. We have warned that they should not fly in the public places. Still then they were in defiance of these warnings, and they came out, they started to confront with us. So the intention and these little incidents that I have mentioned, these are all evidence and facts that the issue of this kind had been there before. But we are making a strong and a fervent warning to the armed forces that they should have no intention to repeat this kind of actions again. It is not a mistake, it is an intentional action. So if they intend to repeat this kind of actions again, then the brunt of the issue would be very severe, and we are making a very severe warning here. They feel that they are not safe. But here, if they feel they are not safe, how can they make the public safe? That is our question. And in their high security zone, when the common people, the civilians are not safe, how can that area be a security zone for them also? So it is not, they feel that it is not safe for them, and even for us, we don't feel, but we have felt that it is not safe for us through this incident. So apparently they should venture to vacate the occupied place in the heart of the Kohima town.